welcome back to Do We Know Them, episode 283. Happy Halloween!
We're Ash's bedbugs.
We're Ash Trevino's bedbugs. Come on, get it? Look at us. We're crawling around.
We're in her bed.
Exactly.
We're actually not crawling around much. We're just kind of lounging.
Yeah, we're lounging bedbugs.
I'm about to lay with my bedbugs, yes.
It's very comfortable here.
Gonna be honest, I don't know how much longer I could keep on these glasses. I feel like every Halloween we get into costumes that we just can't keep up. You know what I mean? We
I
gotta
know,
take
it's
shit
like more
off
for
as
the
we're-
reveal, but
Yeah.
not for like the full episode. I'm gonna try and keep mine on. Mostly because also I woke up and my eyes were kind of swollen. I really need to go to the eye doctor.
I'm gonna be a glammed out cockroach. I'm gonna be a glammed out bedbug because I did do my
It's
makeup.
like, shh, don't tell them we're cockroaches.
I know, the costume, there is no such thing as a bedbug costume. So unfortunately we had to get the cockroach ones. Anyway, this is something. Am I right?
Yeah, and I know it's probably catching off guard that I'm drinking a White Claw, but
I
the
can't
liquor
even
store
see, honey.
was-
I can barely turn to the right.
I meant all of them.
Oh,
but,
got you. All I see is Lily's antlers on my screen. Or what are they? Not antlers. Antennas. Yeah, antennas.
And same thing. I told her that I had to put my costume on and then went back out to grab something. And I opened the door and Max full on flinched. He was
Yeah,
like, "What
I don't blame
now?
him.
What is that? I was like, hi, hello.
I will say it's kind of odd that it pronounces my boobs. So I look like a cockroach with boobs.
Yeah, honestly, the fit is interesting. It was
is
for
interesting.
an adult male, so I guess it's very broad shoulders and a little boxy. But you know,
Well, fits me kind of tight. But you know what? Sure. For a man.
yeah, I don't know if we ordered the same ones.
I think we did. Literally, I think we did. Anyway, guys, we are here to do an episode. Try to look beyond our exterior, okay? Just pay attention to what we're talking about. Don't get distracted. All right? We're here for business and business only.
Every time I look at the screen, I start giggling.
I know. They really have some reverb to them. You know what I mean? They flop around quite a bit. I don't know how long I could keep my hands in these traps. It's really
Oh,
something.
I kind of like them.
You do? I don't. It's making my hands feel suffocated. Oh, God, we're falling apart already.
Your thumbs go out though, right?
No. Are you supposed to have your thumbs out?
Oh.
Oh,
No?
I kind of get that.
Yeah, I
Oh, wait, no, but then I'm just not sure.
You look like Maleficent or something.
Oh, perfect. I like that.
Okay, well, anyway, guys, we are back for an episode, and unfortunately, this does involve Elizabeth Teckenbrock, but only for one of the topics, and it's fairly quick-ish. Basically, she's back and she's scamming again, and to a certain extent, although we're not going to cover every single scam she does, we have, at this point, kind of kept up with her. You know, we had our original video on her, then we had to rescind that and be like, whoopsie, we were wrong. And that video was a deep dive for sure, so we caught up with her quite a bit on that.
Yeah, I actually had spent quite a long time doing the research for that one, and we didn't even make it to all of the scams and stuff, I don't think. We went most in depth about the cancer faking, but she's been, doing her thing.
Doing
scamming
her
away.
thing. Yeah. She is such an
Allegedly.
interesting character. If you don't know, Elizabeth Teckenbrock is a creator that has been outed as basically, there's no other word for it other than con artist, scammer. And to an extremely federally illegal level. She has scammed people out of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars.
Millions.
And it's really bad. So I find it pretty surprising that she's doing it now, out in broad daylight. She's just going for it.
And it's crazy because Sherilyn and Chelsea have the series Elizabeth where they've been covering everything. They're about to have a season 2 come out. And she has even posted about their series.
Yeah, that was weird.
And promoted it. She was like, if it wasn't about me, I'd love it.
Yeah, she's slay on, which I find
What?
incredibly narcissistic and manipulative on her part. And
It's
I feel like
insane.
everything she does now is manipulative as fuck. But what surprised me is that the people that she recently scammed are young girls. They're in their early 20s.
She does that though.
Yeah, but I look at it almost surprising because they're on TikTok and
how
the
did
fact
they
that she
not
has the
know?
balls to do it and just assume that they don't know who she is.
Yeah, I feel like I brought it up though to people in my real life and no one has any idea who she is. So I feel like if you're not kind of chronically online, it would miss your radar. But I thought you were saying it was out of character for her to do it to other young girls around her age. I'm like, that's pretty common though. This, I guess she's more right off the bat doing it. Usually I feel like she befriends them a little bit, draws them in and makes them her roommate or something.
Right.
And then scams them. But this was straight out the gate. She was lying to
within
them.
a few days.
She's always lying immediately, but she was scamming them immediately and getting money from them.
Yeah.
So that means I feel like it must be desperate times, desperate measures.
I think so. go, because this story is pretty bad. So we're talking about Morgan and Meg, who are two friends that were very close before they met Elizabeth. So they already had known each other. I think they lived together as well. And they came across Elizabeth Teckenbrock, and Elizabeth did what Elizabeth does, and she scammed them. Now, I will say, even Andrew, who is Elizabeth's ex-husband, and, you know, he continues to share and stuff online to warn people about Elizabeth because her scamming is endless. But even he was saying, like, there is no perfect victim. And, like, these two girls definitely in their storytelling and in other aspects of the story that we'll get into, you know, it's a little bit, I don't know what the word is, kind of a hard watch. And sometimes
They miss some major red flags.
no, it's not even that. It's like they're kind of like it was a little icky to watch them. Like, I feel like their attitude in some ways was like weird. I don't know.
Oh, well, and they kind of seem like maybe they're fucked up in the story time too.
Oh, are they? But they also went live, and then,
I don't know. Maybe not.
At the end of the day, two things can be true at once. Somebody can be absolutely wrong and scanned by someone, and then they could also maybe have their own flaws. I don't know. We're gonna give it a watch, obviously, and get the story out there that Elizabeth Teckenbrock is still terrorizing South Tampa.
Yep. That's the thing. It's like she's doing it in an area that I feel like isn't like
It's not huge.
super huge.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's absolutely insane. But we'll just start with their story time of what happened. However, there is, I guess, kind of a little bit of a backstory here. Basically, like Lily mentioned, Chelsea and Sherilyn have their Elizabeth podcast. And so they kind of like always keep tabs on Elizabeth Teckenbrock and what she's doing for the show. And so what happened was Chelsea saw these girls hanging out with Elizabeth and posting her. And she messaged them, like warning them, essentially.
Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
And she basically said, like, hey, you should know who this person is. Please listen to Elizabeth. And them listening to Elizabeth is how they finally realized they were being scammed.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. I think they would have figured it out eventually, to be honest. You know, they were kind of like getting a fishy smell.
They figured out they were being scammed, but maybe they didn't realize who it was.
Right. It could be. Yeah. Or like to the extent. I feel like some people will take advantage of you in small ways and you're like, oh, here's the friend that's always asking for stuff or
Yeah.
whatever. And maybe they thought she was just like that.
They weren't aware she was like a full-blown con artist.
No.
I would say allegedly, but I feel like she's not.
No, I don't think we need to say that. But anyway, this is their story time.
All right, guys, we are going to tell you how we got scammed by a con artist in 5 days. So we met this girl through some mutual friends a few weeks back, and we liked her. We thought she was cool, great vibes. So we were having a game night Taco Tuesday. We decided, let's invite her over. While she's here, she had told us that her brother just died of an overdose. That really hit home for me. I felt really bad.
She kills that brother all the time.
Yep. I
Poor thing
believe
has
her
died a
dad,
million
she's killed
times.
several times as well.
Yeah. Clinton? Is that you?
Or gone to jail. I am not sure.
Yeah. However she's feeling that day.
She
Not
also
only that.
she also told us her house just got
Right,
broken
of course.
into. So she wasn't comfortable going home and she was really sad. So we're like,
We're nice people thinking, fuck, this girl just, her brother died of an overdose. You know, her house got broken into. Like, goddamn. I mean, we're vibing with her. Like, fuck it. Like, okay. Like, I mean, if that was me, I would want someone to, like, let me stay at their place, too. Like,
yep. So we invited her to stay at her house. That was our first mistake. So we're having some margs, we're vibing, and throughout the night, she's like aggressively coming onto Morgan, like behind the scenes. I have no idea what's going on. She comes to me and tells me it was the other way around. That Morgan was aggressively coming onto her, making her feel really uncomfortable, and
which,
I'm like,
no offense, but if
I was like,
I
that's
saw what the situation going on with her, oh, fuck no, bitch.
She then asks if she could invite one of her really good friends over, her number one best friend
Bestie.
that she's known for so long. So we say yes because also Morgan has like known of this person too, only to find out she's known this person for like 2 weeks in our house where I sleep. So the next day, she's still here claiming that she cannot go home. She's supposedly moving next Tuesday and was kind of alluding that she wanted to stay at our house till then. At this time, I'm still thinking, absolutely, like, mi casa, su casa. Like, I just want this person to feel comfortable because I'm a fucking good person. So throughout the next few days, she's creating a lot of tension in our house. Like, whispering, like going in other rooms. Anytime one of us would leave the room, she would start whispering. And it wasn't even about things that needed to be whispered about. It was like the fact that she was trying to make us seem like we were talking about. Like, she would come in my bathroom and be like, hey, what are you wearing tonight? But in Morgan's eyes, she's like, what the fuck? Why are they talking about me? Every time Morgan left the room, she was telling me how much Morgan was making her uncomfortable and how much she was coming onto her and like trying to always just like basically fuck her.
But that is false, because this girl is coming up to me telling me all of these things about how she's ready to date and that she really liked me, coming on to me, wanting to kiss me. Not only that, but staring into my motherfucking soul every time Megan wasn't even like looking in that direction.
Meanwhile, she is telling me that Morgan's like hiding all of these things from me, talking behind my back, and because of all the whispering and the weird energy, I kind of started to believe her, because Morgan and I, we tell each other everything, but we had never had a chance to be alone. Like, she made sure of it. So we never really had the chance to like have a conversation and be like, yo, what's good? So in this time, she tells us that she has this massive trust fund, that she has like, what was it, like $48 million?
Jesus.
I was like, so 48 million,
That's
but you're not
insane.
swiping that card, because Megan,
Yeah.
I've been paying for everything.
So throughout this
week.
time, it's my birthday weekend, me and Morgan are paying for everything. I'm talking every dinner, every Uber, every drink, everything we are paying for. Apparently, her grandma's owns like Tampa General Hospital or something.
Her grandma owns Tampa General Hospital.
Literally, all of it is just like, how does she come up with this, and why do people believe her?
I would have Googled that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not blaming them.
No, I was just
would've
gonna
Googled
say,
it.
and wouldn't you Google it if someone had a trust fund of $48 million and
Yeah,
was, like,
couple
coming
that
from
in
this,
with
like,
I'm also paying for
crazy
everything.
wealth?
Something is not
Yeah,
adding up.
no,
yeah.
I would be Googling up a storm.
Yeah.
She also said that she was a surgeon.
She also said her dad
So
was like the
dumb.
equivalent of Duke Energy up in Canada.
That's a common one.
She also said that she does her residency in Tampa for a surgeon, but which was weird because she had nails on and whatever. Okay, that's beside the point. So Thursday, she says she wants to make me this homemade dinner for my birthday. She's gonna buy all the groceries, and I'm like, great. Her first contribution to this week. And she pays for all the groceries. She like talks about it, you know, oh, the groceries were $150, but don't worry, I got it. And I'm like,
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah,
I'm not worried. Only to find out my freaking friend paid for the groceries because her Instacart, she got locked out. Throughout this
Right.
week, she kept saying like her card was locked. This happened.
Kind of weird things to happen to someone that has a $48 million trust fund and a grandma that's loaded.
So what I don't know about trust funds, because I've never had one, do they need to die first?
No.
No?
Usually, like, kids
interesting.
will get trust funds that you, like, get it when you turn, like, 25 or something.
Oh, so presumably she would have access to this money.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Like, an inheritance, obviously, you would wait till they die. but if you have a
Inheritance.
trust
I think I
fund,
get them
that would be-
confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then this happened. Her grandma can't let her spend any money. She controls the trust. If she sees that she's spending money at a bar, she'll lock the card, but the card's already locked. So these bullshit lies just continued all the way to like Sunday. Yeah, she was still at our house by Sunday.
I don't know if they specified in here, but Andrew does a recap because anytime someone comes out about, you know, her scamming them, he will put it on his platform with receipts and stuff to show like, okay, well, here's the next victim type of thing, which is Elizabeth's ex-husband, if you haven't kept up with this story up till now. And when he was describing this story, he showed videos of Elizabeth cooking. It was like a vodka pasta dish, and then proceeds to say that she made it with like expired yogurt and everybody basically got the shits the next day.
Yeah. No, I saw that video this morning of the girl. She's like, oh my God, the pasta was like really good. But then we woke up the next morning and she's like, and I was throwing
wrong.
up.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. And I think she said they were on a boat or something. She's like, I was literally like in the fetal position dying. And then I found out that she made it with expired stuff.
I'm so fucking dead.
I just want you to know that at this point, I think my freaking world is falling apart. Morgan and this girl are about to go right off in the sunset. I'm going to get left in the dust because that is just what I, like, believed. Every time I was alone with her, she would just be like, you're so proud of me. You'd be so proud of me. Like, I put Morgan in her place. Like, I care about our friendship more than anything. Like, you're my number one priority. Like, I would never disrespect you. La, 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 la.
But meanwhile, she's coming to me saying, I think that Megan is a closet lesbian and that she keeps coming on to me and like she keeps asking me to go sleep in her bedroom and this and that. And I'm like, nah, no way. And then I'm like, fuck, dude, she's so manipulative. Like, she started having me like spiral a little bit. And I'm like, I just want you to know I'm going to go up and talk to Megan about all of this. So, like, if you're not telling me anything that's accurate, like, I will find out.
It gets worse. She admits to us that she has faked stage 4 cancer.
Perfect.
To get out of a
Great.
DV relationship. She said that her ex-husband
yeah,
was so abusive to her, tells us all these stories about how he pushed her down.
Also, I'm still unsure what that narrative even is that she pushes. Like, how was the faking cancer getting her out of this relationship exactly?
I don't know, because that's not even how she got out of the relationship. She already admitted to like not having cancer, or like people found out before she left him, right? Or like before he
Well, she
filed.
sticks to the same. She's never admitted fully that she didn't have cancer at all. She
just says
says
stage 1.
She is stage 1. Yeah, which is what she told them to.
And it went away miraculously because she never did chemo.
Uh-huh.
So love that.
7 flights of stairs or something like that. She woke up in the hospital, couldn't get out of the situation, so she had to fake cancer to get out of the situation. And this is when I was like,
Wait,
what
what?
in the hell?
She said she still had stage 1 cancer, though.
Still had stage 1.
Oh, yes.
Faked
Right.
it to stage 4. So now at this point, we're like, okay, the math is kind of not mathing. Sunday, we go out to watch football, and this girl's getting really, really trashed. On my dime, of course, not hers. Her card's locked. Finally, Morgan and I had like 2.5 seconds by ourselves, and I look at Morgan and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And we started talking a little bit and realizing that everything that she was telling Morgan, she was telling me. Like, we were just like, holy fuck, we need to get out of here. We're going home. So we tell her that we're going home. And we're thinking that she's going to come with us, which was fine either way because we were going to confront her. And she was like, I'm not going home. My friends are all at this place. I'm going to go there with them.
If you had a bunch of friends, why wouldn't she be staying with the friends that she already had?
Yeah, why
instead
don't
of the
they pay
ones
for
she
your
just
shit?
met
Why
last
are you
weekend?
here
Yeah.
mooching off of us?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Megan and I
Like,
looking at each other like,
Let's
oh,
go.
are you sure?
We
Like,
really want you to
okay.
come back
Yeah,
with
great.
us.
Hope you have fun. Be safe.
No, I never bring my card anywhere I go because I always Apple Pay for everything, but my phone was dying, so I brought one of my credit cards with me in case my phone died so I could pay for things. I forget that I did that. That is on me. She asked if she could take my purse, which there was nothing in it other than like a lip gloss and like my sunglasses. And I'm like, yeah, you could take my purse so you could put your phone in it, do whatever. I don't really care. And
I also wasn't thinking about the fact
Our
that
minds were
IDs,
elsewhere.
Our cash.
she had like $200 cash in there. My credit card was in there. Our IDs were in there. So we get in the Uber, we go home, and we're going in on all of the stuff happening this weekend. And all of a sudden I looked at her and I said, holy shit, my credit card is in there. Your cash is in there. What the fuck? I check my bank account and she's already spending my money. So I locked my card. And I'm like, we're going there right now. Like, we're going to confront her right now. So we get in an Uber, we pull up at the place. I walk up to her and I was like, give me my purse. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
She's like blackout drunk. I think.
At this point. So I take my purse off of her back, I push her, and I say, fuck you. We walk out of the place, and Morgan's like, check to see if, like, our cash and your card is in there. She spent Morgan's cash.
She has no shame.
I guess she was drunk, so maybe she, like, in her head was like, oh, I'll just make up an excuse or something. But it's like, how are you you're staying with them? Like, was she just not going to go back?
No, that's literally my thing with her 99% of the time. She's been caught so many times. She's had to admit, I mean, she'll never admit to all of it, but she's had to admit to a lot of it because she's been caught red-handed and she still does shit that she knows she's going to get caught for.
But I think she just, like, knows, again, she just uses her pretty privilege and, like, somehow gets away with
nobody
it.
in the world could be that pretty. Nobody in the world could be that pretty. Like, literally get
But,
a fucking grip.
She's still doing it, though. Like, that's, like, she should be in jail. If she was any
100%.
other person, she would be in jail.
Yeah, it's mental illness in it. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I think with her, she's just got, I don't know what the fuck it is. And we've talked about this, but it's like her compulsion and her inability to stop that, like, needing to cause this chaos in her life at the expense of her relationship with her children and her entire life, really, because her whole life has blown up. She has nothing.
She hasn't seen her kids in, like, over a year, I think.
Yeah, how the fuck can you cope with that? And I mean, the way that she is coping with it, I think, is just like drugs and alcohol, which is not great.
For sure. But then it's crazy because she'll, like, do a pivot And like even one of her most recent pivots, which now I guess was several months ago, was to act like she was like a mental health advocate. And she would like show all of her medications and like talk about going to therapy, but she would like really just print stuff off like, the internet that was like shadow work. Google, like she'd just Google and take the first thing. And then she would say she's doing it all like for her kids and like how her kids are so important to her. She hasn't seen her kids in months, like by her own choice, because she's choosing to con people instead.
Yeah.
I cannot go back in there. I cannot go back in there. I am shaking right now.
I was like,
this girl has
back
been
in there.
going so hard this weekend for us. So Morgan goes back in there.
Yeah, so the manager comes over and he's like, all right, I'm going to go to the back. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to have security go with you and, like, escort you over to the girl. I go over to her, and I go, hey, she has her phone in her back pocket, and that has all the cards in it. And I was like, can I pull it out of her back pocket? Security is like, yes. I go, this blue card, this blue sapphire card on top of it is Megan's card. If it says Megan Long on it, I get to take it. Like, do you give me permission to grab it out of there? And they're like, yep. I took it out. I showed them. I go, does it say Megan Long? And they were like, absolutely. You're getting fucking kicked out right now. She's like, what? Oh my God, what are you doing?
So we immediately leave the place and block her on everything because I don't owe you anything. You know exactly what you did. Come to find out, she's been telling everybody that we know all of these same stories, like the breaking into, the brother dying of an overdose, being a trust fund baby, having a residency here, like all of the shit.
The fact that they believe she was a surgeon even
crazy.
Like, but she's out like just like raging all weekend with
you're a surgeon,
strangers.
but you get 5 days off to yourself just for fun.
Yeah, weird.
Doesn't really happen.
Doesn't
I
feel
don't think.
very on brand. No. Before we go any further, we have a word from our sponsor, Revolve.
Believe it or not, Revolve is my go-to style destination. I'm usually quite stylish. Revolve fits into literally all moments of my life. Whatever I feel like dressing as, Revolve has an option for me. And that's why I love shopping there, because I don't have to go to a bunch of different sites and look around.
Unless you're a bed bug, but that's a rare circumstance. Believe it or not, I didn't look like this at the wedding I went to last weekend. I actually got a bunch of dresses that I had as options, and they all fit perfect. And now I have like a good collection for all of the special events I go to, which are rare, but they do happen.
I got my new favorite jean jacket ever. It's Levi's brand, because if you don't already know, Revolve has over 1,200 brands and like 100,000 different styles across all different genres of fashion. And I found the jean jacket, and normally I don't like how jean jackets look on me, but it's so cute. It's like not so oversized that it looks silly. It's like the perfect fit. I love it. I'm gonna wear it all winter.
And like Jessie said, they have so many options. They have new arrivals daily. So genuinely, you could like be scrolling for the rest of your life, and I think you would never get to the end.
And they have fast and free shipping plus easy returns. So whether it's a weekend away, a big night out, or just a little style refresh, your dream wardrobe is just one click away. All you have to do is head over to revolve.com/DWKT, shop our edit, and then take 15% off your first order with the code DWKT.
And again, that is with fast 2-day shipping, which really comes in handy. And there's easy returns. And it's literally the only place you need to shop from, because they have everything. So go to revolve.com/DWKT to shop our favorites and get 15% off your first order with DWKT. And this offer ends October 20th, so happy shopping.
And thank you so much to Revolve for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast. So this is something that people are kind of upset at these girls for, and it's kind of a tricky one. So basically, this is Morgan explaining why they're not going to go to the police with this.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this one.
A lot of you guys have been asking for a part 2 of the Elizabeth saga, so here it goes. First and foremost, everyone has been asking why we have not gone to the cops, why we haven't filed a police report, yada yada.
And the reasoning why we haven't is because we did give her the purse to go in to Sunset Rodeo without even thinking that our IDs, card and cash were in there. Yes, we know, obviously everyone's saying we're gullible and stupid and blah, blah, blah. We shouldn't have done that. But
there's obviously no proof that the cash wasn't hers. Secondly, I am not going to put the time and the energy in to go down to the police, file a report.
They already know her. They've already got the file. All you got to do is just add on to it. It's not going to be a big thing, I promise.
They do have a valid point about the cash, and I wonder how much she spent on the card. If it's like not,
seems like
a
she
lot,
locked it
then,
pretty
like,
quick. Yeah, it might have been
if
under
it's
100
like
or something.
$20. Yeah, like then I get why you wouldn't do it, but I feel like you would report it so it like adds to the
100%.
to her file.
Yeah,
like,
you already know that this person is a known criminal in the Tampa area. They do have a file on her. Like literally.
Yeah.
They know who this person is. If you can strengthen their case in any way, shape, or form, and it could potentially help to land her in prison. I
Yeah.
do think that you should do it.
Even if it's not like a police report, maybe you could some kind of a tip or like some kind of
talk to the detective on the case or something like that.
Yeah.
I think they're young and they're just like, fuck it. I don't really want to do that. Andrew has an alternative theory as to why they're not going to the police, but we'll get to that in a second.
Sit there and get interrogated. I just am not doing that. That's crazy work. I genuinely feel like what's happening on social media is far more of a punishment for her than whatever the fuck the police are gonna do.
But she's been obliterated on social media and she still got your ass.
I was gonna say, girl, it's been like 2 years. What are you talking about?
She has her core group of people who believe her and support her no matter what. So I disagree. I don't think she's completely exiled at all.
No, because then she also pivots and reinvents herself and then gets a new audience.
Everyone's saying, how did you not know about Elizabeth? Like, have you not seen the podcast? This and that. She's all over the internet. No, we did not know who she was. I haven't been on TikTok in at least a year. We're just not into that stuff. Also, we like to give the benefit of the doubt. Yes, did we hear a little bit of stuff about her, but we didn't think anything of it because we didn't dive deeper in doing our research.
Okay, so now you did know
What
about
did you
her?
hear?
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. And, like, I feel like hearing from people in real life would have been more damning than seeing
sure.
stuff on social media.
I'm telling you, she has to be infamous
Benefit
in
of the
Tampa.
doubt.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I also had my fair share of social media backlash. So had I seen some stuff on there, I probably would have still given her the opportunity to show me who she is, because people can change. And I do believe that people can change. Unfortunately,
She can't.
That's insane.
Yeah, unfortunately, she cannot change.
And she even told you she faked cancer.
I think she can change. You ain't a truther. Blackmail us with what? So we partied and we fucking did some drugs. We'll be fucking shit. I'm a grown ass fucking woman, okay? True. Anyways, back on track. She also has been trying to manipulate our mutual friends into thinking that we're the problem, and the reason that she did what she did was because one of these guys was interested in me, and she was trying to get him to be uninterested in me by saying she was in love with him and that I was not good enough for him. Here's the funny part, guys. We go out this weekend to all of our normal spots, and there's like dozens of people coming up to us like, we saw your guys' video. What the fuck?
They're like, that shit's crazy that she did that to you guys. Like, what? Like, oh my God.
Even some people that worked like security and the front desk of some of the places that we went were like, just so you know, she's banned from here, and we already knew that bitch was sus. Skirt. The craziest part of all of this.
Are they just drunk or what's going on?
I think they're on drugs or something.
Okay.
Like, even the first one I noticed, but this one is like, chill out. Turn it down to a 5. We're at like a 15.
I mean, I'm like, okay, I totally get like drinking, pre-gaming, maybe they're going out and stuff, but like they just can't like focus. Like the 5 clips in between, like
a little,
I'm like, okay, maybe not. Maybe you leave those out.
a little nose candy.
Yeah, maybe.
Is that, dude, each person has said, oh yeah, she said the same type of lies to me. She's crazy. Like, no one is trusting her. I think that because that TikTok went so viral and everybody has seen it in Tampa, it's actually done more work than honestly what the cops would probably do at this point.
Sucks. But here's my confusion. My very, very big.
They just don't seem to really know what they're talking about, obviously.
Yeah, it was like, a lot of people already knew, and that you just said earlier that people told you.
Yeah. Unless she goes to jail, she's not going to stop.
But apparently their TikTok is like enough to put her in the grave. I'm like,
oh, she's had
I don't
worse,
think you
honey.
realize her internet footprint.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. She's been outed so many times at this point on so many different platforms, and she's still scamming. So if you don't see that for like, she needs to go to jail to stop, and then she's going to scam people in jail, for sure.
I'm curious what Andrew's theory is for why they aren't doing it.
Do you want to go to that? Okay, so we'll just skip forward then so that you can hear Andrew's theory on why these girls are actually not going to the police.
Is this a new account?
Yeah, she got his last one taken down.
Shut up.
For copyright. Yeah, he shows the receipts for it.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
literally
God.
claimed by Elizabeth Teckenbrock.
Wow.
Why don't they go to the police? Everyone I see keeps asking about why they haven't gone to the police or why don't they go to the police to report her. Well, I will say, not all victims are perfect victims. Before you find out all this information about Lying Lizzie, I imagine there's some partying going on. You can see it's the girl's birthday. There was maybe a Chris Brown concert they were planning on going to. They're out, they're cooking, they're going on boats, partying, and also allegedly maybe there is some illegal activities that takes place that is filmed. This is a classic blackmail technique that Lying Lizzie uses against them. When you commit crimes against people like Lion Lizzie does.
Basically, he's just saying he thinks that Elizabeth, because she's done it to him a million times, and other people that she's scammed, he thinks that Elizabeth has like a video of them doing drugs or something and probably was like, fuck you, I'll put it out. You know what I mean? Even though they're admitting to doing drugs.
I was going to say, I mean, they just admitted that they did. So that makes sense. But
it's different though, like saying it and then like showing it like you like snorting coke or something. You know what I mean? It's kind of like hardcore.
Technically, it's not illegal to do drugs, is it? It's illegal to have drugs.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think both are. That's why, like, you don't, like, go up to people that are, like, super fucked up on the street and arrest them because they're on drugs. It's if you have right, once
drugs
they already
on
do it. Yeah, I guess then that's true. Because, like, unless they're disrupting, you know, everything around them, then that's different. But I don't know. I guess it's more just, like, you're going to look trashy or something. Like, I'm going to put it out. I don't know. That's a theory he has because she's done it to him.
Well, that already happened, I think.
God, I know. And even to further that, so it was Meg's birthday, as they said, and they wanted to go to a Chris Brown concert. Yikes.
Oh,
I guess we're doing that in 2025. Okay. I've seen so many people justify that.
I'm pretty sure if that's who I'm thinking of. But also she's like gotten in trouble for posting something about Chris Brown before.
Oh, because she likes him?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
So it fits.
Meg is going to describe how Elizabeth went on this trip with nothing. No suitcase, no makeup, no skincare.
That's because she like has to leave all of her shit behind in the houses she gets evicted from usually.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't travel around, like you don't live out of a suitcase? What are you wearing? You're just literally stealing clothes? Like you scam to that level? Like you need to meet someone who's like your size and then steal their clothes?
She must be at such rock bottom right now. And we've already thought she was at rock bottom, but I feel like she's now like to the point that she's not even trying to like, she's taking pictures and like hanging out with these people. Like, wouldn't you think you'd be like more of a low profile?
Right. Yeah.
I think she's just like getting fucked up constantly and like
100%. They said that she's only focused on blacking out. That's like all she wants to do. Now, this is Meg answering a comment that says, did she come with a suitcase or did she borrow your clothes? I am confused. Did she come prepared?
To scam.
Great question. No, she did not. But I probably would have been more frightened if she showed up with a suitcase. She did show up with an invisible suitcase of fucking lies. Anything that she was wearing that weekend, and let me tell you, I dressed my girl up nice. She was looking fine. Was mine. From her hair, to her shirt, to her shoes, to her pants, her skincare, her makeup, she came with nothing. She rummaged through my closet for like an hour every single time we went anywhere. So no, she did not come prepared, and neither the fuck did I.
I guess when you're like partying and you're just like fucked up and it's your birth, like I get maybe like looking the other way on some of it, but it's just so weird. And they're not like, I don't know how old they are, but like Elizabeth's like 30. This isn't like a 21-year-old in college.
I know. And I don't know what their age is, but they act so young that like as a 30-year-old mother who hasn't seen her kids, how much lower does it get than that? Honestly, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because
like,
I'm thinking of like
crazy shit.
What would be the scenario that I like thought that this wasn't that weird? And it's like when I was blacked out at ASU going out constantly. But even then, I feel like we would have been like, this is a little weird. Where's all of her shit? Why is she still here?
Yeah, no. And there's a bunch of comments from people in the Tampa area because like we're saying, Elizabeth is like rampant, okay? And she doesn't really go beyond the Tampa area. And there's somebody named Ashley who says, wait, my friend unfortunately dated her for a bit and this all tracks. She came over to our apartment at the time for a football Sunday and said she bought us a $300 bottle of wine. It was $20 wine, which like whatever, but why? I'm sorry, this happened to you. And like that's the signs of a pathological liar, somebody who just needs to do it for no reason, honestly.
She is, but then also she uses that as leverage to then have them pay for stuff later. Like she'll be like, well, I got him a really nice bottle of wine. So it not only is like, oh, well, look what I'm bringing to the table, but then also she does it because she's like, look, I have money. Right. That's not why I'm not paying.
This comment breaks my heart. It's from somebody that says, this doesn't surprise me. She bought NFL tickets for her son to see his favorite team and took the dude she was dating that week to the game instead, inventing Elizabeth has the details, which is like so fucking sick. Yeah, that's one
of the things that was in his series.
Ugh. In this also, he showed this screenshot from Elizabeth claiming that somebody broke into her home. Like she's just always in on some shit.
When she always has quote unquote receipts, but it's like they're not real receipts. They're like either fake, like doctored, or like, I mean, no, everything is doctored. Do you remember the email she used to write?
Oh yeah, those are good. And this is Meg kind of explaining why she kept covering things for Elizabeth. Because I think that most people are like, okay, after a certain point in time, you're kind of like, okay, what's going on? I like to cover things for my friends, but it's not because they ask for it. I just like to do it. And I think that that's very different. Like this person showed up into your life. You don't know her. She hasn't done shit for you. You know what I mean?
I was going to say, you're not even really friends.
No,
Like,
you're
you've
not.
literally just met her.
And they let her into their home. Like they do all, I'm not trying to victim blame, trust me, but like the discernment needs to be a little bit stronger. Like
Yeah.
they need to definitely have better judgment in the future and not let people just like ransack their house and like steal their lives for
Hopefully
5
this
days.
was a learning lesson for
Yeah,
sure.
because Elizabeth's a liar and definitely
Yeah.
not well,
A
but
good one.
luckily she's not violent
Well,
that we know of.
She does seem to be a good liar, though. She gets away with it to a certain extent with a lot of people.
That's true. Yeah, I think she just pushes it too far. Like people are
Yeah.
like, okay, well, actually, what the fuck? But yeah, you're right. She gets
think
away with it for a
She
while.
used to spread it more thin across like a lot of people, and now I feel like she'll like go really hard on one at once.
This is a fantastic question, and I've gotten it at least 100 times. I am not the type of friend that nickels and dimes my friends when we're out.
different.
If your card's not working, I'm gonna cover your tab. It's just who I am. I've worked really hard in my life to make a decent living for myself that I don't mind covering your drink at the bar or your dinner or whatever it is. It does not bother me. It's just money. I can make more. And she did mention that at the end of the weekend, she was going to send me money for everything that I covered. She was like, I'm just going to send you a few $100s at the end of the weekend to cover everything that you paid for me. And at this point in time, why would I not believe her? Oh yeah, because she's a scammer. But I didn't know that. Silly me. I thought she paid for the dinner, so I was like, okay, that's something. She also did buy me a coffee. That's another thing.
How much you want to bet she didn't even buy it for you? She just showed up to Starbucks and took like the first thing that they, you know what I mean?
Literally,
when
I
they
was
put it
gonna-
there,
she stole it.
Just
Yeah.
swipes it. Yeah, I mean, I just find it so fucking insane that she does this and hasn't been reprimanded. Like, do you think there's gonna come a day where she goes to jail?
I hope so. She
But, like,
deserves to.
What's it gonna take?
It's crazy to me that she's able to like infiltrate all of these friend groups that seem to then like also have mutual friends and know each other. I'm like, can you guys stop getting so fucked up that you don't know what's going on?
Right. That would be a good start for sure.
Yeah.
Would help with our judgment. Although I see these girls, like they're definitely in the party stage of their life. They're definitely a little, you know, like immature and just like,
little
you
aloof.
know,
Yeah.
a little aloof. I think that's the word. And, you know, they've gone live and like said some questionable things when they're describing it. I get it. They're like frustrated with her and stuff. But just in general, like nobody deserves to get scammed, obviously. And
No.
I hope that the story getting virality, because this did get pretty big and a lot of people did see it. And I'm assuming it gets pushed out to people in Tampa first. You know what I mean? I would hope so.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, although it sucks that she scammed yet another person or two people, at least it's just getting the word out there more of like, okay, guys, beware of this bitch. She's going to get you.
Well, yeah, and especially when you then see in the comments when people are like, oh, she dated my friend for a
Right.
little while. Like, it seems like there's a lot of people that don't make it public. That
She is the
scammed them.
bandit. Like she literally is the bandit of Tampa. And if you see her, you need to run in the other direction or at the very least proceed with caution because she will weasel her way into your life to get everything she can out of you.
Correct. And also, I could be wrong, but like, is she bi or is she just like doing, because I feel like there's been a few stories where she's like come on to women before. Is she just doing that?
She might be bi,
scam?
but she
Who
also
knows?
may be so narcissistic that like attention is attention to her and she just wants it.
That's true.
It could be
Well,
that.
I was going to say, is she doing it just to like then prey on like anyone? Because it feels like that it used to be mostly men, but now it seems like it's kind of veered towards women as well.
I think it's, yeah, anybody that has money, she'll go for it. But anyway,
wild.
always fun to catch up with our good friend Elizabeth Teckenbrock. Am I right?
Lion Lizzie.
I know. When he was saying that nickname, I'm like, I mean, you're not wrong, but that is a very silly nickname. As always, you know, our love to Andrew and, you know, best of luck to you, King, in your work on TikTok.
We apologize again.
We are eternally sorry, actually, for ever supporting that wicked witch. Anyway, okay.
Correct.
We have one more topic, so let's get to it. This is a hairstylist drama, but hear me out. It's not anybody's hair frying off. It's not anything like we've recently covered.
It didn't get to that level.
No, it didn't because it never happened, but it is kind of interesting and like people taking sides has definitely piqued my interest. So I was like, oh, maybe we should cover this. We're talking about Erin Moran, who is an influencer who's verified, but she's only got 39,000 followers. I'm confused where she's from
That's interesting.
because usually when you're verified, you have to at least like be in articles or a show or something like that, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
I am.
You were getting your handle back, or you had someone
Yes.
that you.
Somebody stole my Jessie Smiles handle. And I was like, can I have that back? And then she's like, yeah. And then she let me get verified at the same time because I was verified on Twitter and Instagram. So she just like passed it along. Anyway, not
I was
important.
verified on Twitter too until Elon ruined everything.
I just don't even fucking use that app. So it just doesn't
No,
matter.
it's honestly, it just comes in handy if you like would need someone to see something.
Right.
But, like,
Otherwise,
how often
it's
does that
useless.
really happen anyway? Yeah.
But anyway, the hairstylist is Kay Chanel, and she is in Scottsdale, Arizona, but she recently moved from Chicago. I think that's kind of relevant when she gets into her part of the story. But anyway, kind of a weird series of events. When I saw the second video first, because of course my For You page didn't give it to me in order, I was like, shit went down. Okay. But then I'm looking at the doc and I see that this is the first video, and it made me even more confused.
It's interesting because I feel like this is a situation where in the past when we've covered things where one person comes out with their story and everyone takes their side, and then the other person comes out with their story and it's like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
The first person was not completely honest.
Yeah, that doesn't usually happen in hairstylist stories that we cover because people are usually not on the stylist side. A lot of times I think people take their own like quarrels with, you know, service providers and stuff and project it onto those situations. And then we have like, my name's Jenny, you know, that definitely.
Well, usually it's like if the client's coming out first, then it's like there's usually visual proof of something going wrong.
Before we continue, we really quickly want to thank our next sponsor, and that's Cash App.
Cash App is more than just a safe way to send and receive money, because with the Cash App card, you get tons of perks without hidden fees. Think early access to concert pre-sales like Kendrick Lamar and Sabrina Carpenter, plus discounts on everyday purchases at brands you've probably already been spending your money on.
And it also helps keep your money safe by automatically flagging suspicious transactions and letting you lock your card instantly if it's ever lost or stolen. Honestly, one of my favorite things about Cash App is how easy it is to sign up and get started. Before I was using Cash App, I thought that it would take a while to like, you know, get all the bank information sorted and then actually be able to receive money. But no, it was literally instant. The second I made my account, I was able to receive money and transfer it straight to my bank.
It is really fast. And I actually got the Cash App card at one point because when I was poor, I had to kind of spread my money across different things. And it came super fast and was super convenient to use.
And for a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use the code CashApp10 in their profile at sign up and then send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply, of course.
Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
And thank you so much to Cash App for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast. Well, Erin does provide some receipts. It's weird. Okay, let's just start. This is her first video.
Well, maybe it's this girl. Hold on. Let's see if it's this lady in the Tesla who that just pulled up. Is it? No. I'm here today at the Almighty Experience Salon in Phoenix, Arizona. Scottsdale, Arizona. Damn near, I don't even know, by the 303 in Scottsdale, Arizona. So we drove a while to get here. She had communicated with me earlier this morning. I had an appointment originally at 9 a.m. I'd made this appointment for a week now. And she texted me at 7 a.m. said, hey, can we make an adjustment?
It says, good morning, Erin. This is Taylor with the Almighty Experience. I'm reaching out to see if I can make an adjustment to our schedule. And then she replies, hello, for what time? And they reply, can we do 10:30? Sorry, thought I pressed send on the second message. And then Erin says, sure, no problem. See you then. And they say, thank you so much.
And I'm already up because I wanted to get ready. And I said, sure, yeah, no problem. What time? She says, 10:30. Can we do 10:30? I said, sure. No problem. I'm here at 10:30 and I walk in expecting somebody at least to be in the salon for it to be open. Lights are off, doors closed, locked. Okay. So I said, she's just not here yet. Let me take some time. I text her at 10:35. Hey, I'm at the salon. It's 10:46 now. So I'm gonna leave. I've never been stood up by a hair lady before. No communication, no messaging. Hey, I'm gonna be late to the appointment.
It said on screen that she messaged at 12, 2 hours later.
And all the comments were like, you know, let you show up late though, because a lot of hairstylists will have like, oh, if you're 15 minutes late, then you have a fee or whatever.
Yeah.
Someone else says, I booked with her when she first moved to Arizona, has a very Atlanta stylist personality. Never booked again.
What does that mean?
I mean, I've heard things. I don't know. I don't do my hair in Atlanta, but I have heard a lot of things about Atlanta stylists.
I feel like we've heard a lot of things about Atlanta, period.
Right. That is true. So interesting. I'm kind of dumb, and that's why I was confused, because I'm kind of dumb. So I thought these two were like a kind of consecutive situation where this first Arizona hairstylist not showing up was the same stylist as the one that we just said. What's her name?
Oh.
Kay Chanel. That's not Kay Chanel. That's a completely different stylist she had another experience with, and that's the last video she posted before what we're about to watch.
And she called it a part 2 though.
Which is why I got so fucking confused, because K Chanel.
I was even just confused rewatching that because I've already watched K Chanel's videos and I'm like, wait, this doesn't make sense.
It's so weird because look at the jump here from part 1 to part 2 a month later.
Well, and also it was sunny out in the first video.
And now it's raining. Yeah. So I did think that was weird. I was like, wait a second, weather's completely different. But
and dishonest by her because she's making it seem like it was the same one.
Yeah. Oh, but I guess she's saying Arizona hairstylist experience. Like it's a part 2 to her having a bad hair experience.
Still weird
misleading
way to, yeah.
I think I'm gonna cry. I have a trip coming up. I drive 45 minutes to get here. I mean, it's raining. It just so happened to be the weekend that the Arizona has gotten the worst rain in 7 years. It was raining so hard to get here, so low visibility. I feel like I risked my damn life to get over here. First of all, she has to be wait 20 minutes, of course. This is just standard protocol at this point. Any hairstylist, you gotta wait 20, 30 minutes to even get served, even though I'm here on time. She goes, what hair are we installing today? I said, oh, I brought my own. She said, oh, I don't do that. So I asked her, where does it say on your website? Because otherwise I wouldn't have booked it. I read everything that's on the website before I book. I know I do. She pulls it up and she says it does say it. Bundles not include bundles that are not purchased by me. I won't install it. I said, when did you change that? Is that a recent change? Because on the email, I'm going to put the email.
On the email, it says, only HD lace, raw or virgin extensions are accepted. Pack hair, beauty supply bundles, or synthetic blends will not be installed.
Email, it says what hair is accepted. Virgin, raw hair is accepted. I bring my own bundles because I have to color match. I'm a 1B. I don't do 2. I don't do 1. I do 1B, Pravana, black. I have to bring my own bundles. And I know what works for me. She says, no. I'm sorry. She says, sorry. You're pretty, but sorry. It's gorgeous. Okay. I asked her, is this gonna work? She says, no. Okay. I don't want to ask about my deposit. I don't care. I'm so tired of this. That's cutthroat. That's cutthroat. What would you guys have done as a hairstylist?
Cutthroat?
Yeah, cutthroat is a bit much. I don't know if I'd
dramatic,
call it
yeah.
cutthroat.
Their hair done. Who has custom needs. I can't just do off the rack stuff. As a hairstylist, what would you have done? I would completely ruin my makeup.
Well, she did
What's the
ask for
same?
people's opinion, you know?
Yeah.
And they gave it to her. Now, I do understand that she's like disappointed because you go to your hair appointment, you think you're going to get your hair done, obviously. And even though the hairstylist is going to give her side, and I think it definitely offers more perspective, I think that if you're bringing hair that is like really good quality and you're just like, well, I don't get it. Like, why can't you do it? Yeah. And especially if it was on the confirmation email, even though we're going to find out that was an oversight from the hairstylist, I do think it might have been a circumstance to make an exception. Maybe. I understand why she has her policy in place to not have people bring their own hair. And we're actually going to listen to the stylist, K Chanel, tell us why she doesn't do people's hair with whatever bundles they bring in.
I do think once you hear the hairstylist, I understand why people are siding with her, even though there was the oversight with the email.
Right.
I think at the end of the day, it just comes down to like, this didn't need to be a video. It's not that you couldn't have
crying,
been disappointed.
The cutthroat,
but it just like felt like it was like a little much. And it was probably also based on her first experience where she was like still frustrated from that. So she was just like, oh my God, why are all these hairstylists fucking me over? We always talk about what's the purpose for your video? Like what's the motive behind it?
Yeah. And this doesn't have one.
This one, it's like everything had already been resolved, so you were just complaining.
Okay, I'm a Arizona hairstylist, but I am from Chicago. I've only been here for 4 months. I really hate that I have to address this, but I feel like I do. So this client booked an appointment with me. On my booking site, it says that you must purchase the hair from K Chanel collection. You must purchase the hair from me. The reason that I do that is because when I first started taking clients in Arizona a couple of months ago, so many of my clients were bringing me very bad hair extensions. A lot of my clients were bringing me hair and they was like, oh my God, I paid $700 for this hair. I thought this was good hair. And I would say, no, it's horrible quality. And they would be like, you know what, just install it anyway. And as I was sew the hair in and when I would go to style it, it literally would be melting and matting up. And I've never experienced that in any other city. that I've been in. But in Arizona, a lot of these women have been buying horrible hair extensions, and these people have been charging them a lot of money. So I decided to change my policy and say, hey, you have to buy it from me. That way I know that this is quality raw hair, and I know that it's going to look amazing. So that's why I have that policy. When she went to book her appointment, I guess she didn't read it, or maybe she didn't see it, or maybe she was excited to book, so she booked her appointment with me. When she got here, well, first of all, before she even got here, let me see this. I know y'all can't see this because I'm not gonna lie about anything,
So I'm going to make sure I stitch it in. I literally text her. Her appointment was Saturday morning. I text her and said, good morning. You have an appointment with me today at 10 a.m. Due to the weather, let me know if you need to reschedule. There will be no additional fee if you'd like to reschedule. If you confirm your appointment, let me know as well. If you live in Arizona, you know this past weekend on Friday and Saturday, it was stormy and it was raining. The weather was horrible. So I wanted to text her to let her know if she rescheduled, there's no additional fee. And if she confirms, let me know. She never texted me back. She didn't confirm. She did text me at 9:59 a.m. Even though her appointment was at 10 a.m., she texted me at 9:59 to confirm. Okay, fine. I asked her, hey, please wait in a waiting area, because since the weather was so horrific, my first client was like 8 minutes late to her appointment. I did have her waiting for 9 minutes. Her appointment was at 10. I went and grabbed her at 10:09. I apologize to her for having her waiting. I am a professional stylist. I only take one client at a time. It is very rare that you would have to wait, but in this instance, she did have to wait 9 minutes, and I completely apologize for that. For her, as soon as she walked in, I say, hey, so what lengths are you interested in today? Because I just assumed that she read the booking site and she would be purchasing hair from me. And she was like, oh, I bought my own hair. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I'm so sorry. That's not allowed. It says it on my site. And she was like, I didn't see that. Where does it say that at? And I was like, oh, no worries. I'll show you. So I put out my phone and I showed her, and she was like, oh, wow. She was like, okay, I'm so sorry. And I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. I'm like, and you are so beautiful. Like, you are so pretty. Like, she was just, like, literally, she was just a very beautiful woman. So me just being a girls, I just complimented her. Like, it wasn't to be shady or mean. I'm like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. I'm like, girl, like, hopefully we can work together in the future. Like, I would love to service you one day, but these are the rules. And she was like, okay, no worries, I understand. Thank you so much. Have a great day. She was smiling. She looked beautiful. She left. It was no complication. Literally, once she left, maybe, 7 or 8 minutes later, she texts me, which I'm going to put this in so you guys can see. She texted me a confirmation email she got. On my confirmation email, it says, only HD lace, raw, or virgin hair extensions are accepted. Pack hair, beauty supply bundles, or synthetic blends will not be installed. This is completely my fault at this point. So now I have to take accountability, because in July, I changed my booking site so that when you're booking and you're reading, I changed that to let people know that, hey, you must purchase the hair extensions from me. But I did not change the description that is sent in the confirmation email. So I said, wow, let me take accountability. And as you guys see, I took accountability. Read this. You know what? I'm going to read it to y'all because I definitely took accountability. I said, RN, thank you for bringing this to my attention. I genuinely apologize for the confusion caused by the confirmation email you received. I made an update to my policy back in July requiring that all extensions be purchased directly from me, but I overlooked updating the confirmation settings to reflect this change. I completely understand how that could feel misleading, and I sincerely apologize for any inconvenience. I'll be updating the email confirmation immediately so that this doesn't happen again. Thank you for bringing this to my attention because I need to correct this miscommunication immediately. She never responded. So I went in on my end and I refunded her deposit. She didn't have to ask me for a refund. I just automatically felt like that was the right thing to do. So if you guys see, I also sent her a text and I said, also, I'm going to refund you your deposit. You'll receive it in 7 to 10 business days back to your original form of payment. She never responded to that. So at this point, I don't know what I was supposed to do because I did not even realize until she brought it to my attention that I had failed to update the confirmation email. Had she would have texted back, maybe we could have resolved something. I could have gave her a discount. We could have tried to do something, but she never texted back. But I definitely took full accountability over what had happened. But also, let me put this in. Before she left, I literally felt bad. So let me put this in. Before she left, I said, when she was about to leave out there, I said, excuse me, can I see your hair extensions? And she was like, sure. And she pulled it out for me and she showed me and I said, wow. I said, okay. I say, if you would have bought it from me, I probably would have given you a different texture. And then she was like, no, I have my own vendor. I buy my own hair. I color my own hair. And I was like, okay, thank you so much. I completely understand. She was smiling. She was happy. She was beautiful. I was smiling. I was happy. I was beautiful. And she was like, thank you so much for your time. And she left. The reason I wanted to see the hair extensions is because I thought in my mind, you know what, Kay, just do it anyway. Her hair was beautiful. She has this beautiful dark curly hair, as you guys can see in the video. But the hair extension she had, the hair extension she had, it was extremely.
That is true. That's a good
I
point.
thought it was weird, yeah. So she basically says that, like, if it got humid or, like, there was any kind of time that it would, like, frizz up, like, the hair would have different texture than the
But
extensions
she's like
would.
super specific too, saying
Yeah.
the whole like 1B thing, that's the texture she wants.
I would have gave her my curly hair extensions that has the ability to be straight and bone straight, because if she showers, if she's playing sports, if she's doing outdoor activities, or if she's walking around in this Arizona heat and her hair frizzes up and gets curly, I want her to have hair extensions that will frizz up and get curly too. And if she wants to be able to straighten it, I want her to have curly hair extensions that are very, very similar to her natural hair texture. And I also want her to be able to press those bundles out bone straight. There are a lot of very unprofessional hairstylists out here, and a lot of women have a lot of salon trauma, but I am licensed in the state of Illinois, I'm licensed in the state of Texas, and I'm now licensed in the state of Arizona. I'm not unprofessional, and I try my best to resolve any situation. Now, TikTok, do what y'all want to do with this information, okay? I feel like she was wrong for not reading the initial website when she booked her appointment. I know that I was wrong because I forgot to update the confirmation email information. The hair extensions were wrong because they were the wrong texture for her hair. We all three was wrong. Everybody was wrong.
Not the extensions being wrong too.
I do think it's interesting that the client that made the video was very like, I wouldn't have booked the appointment if I didn't read the website, blah, blah. But it's like, well, you didn't read the website though. You read the, like, and not to say she shouldn't have read the follow-up text,
Yeah.
and that clearly was wrong, but that she made a point to be like, I wouldn't have even booked the appointment. And it's like, well, but you did.
Yeah, and also just in general, I think that there's room for miscommunications with everyone. I mean, literally today I missed my hair appointment because I have not been a good hair client. My brain is so fucking scrambled that I schedule my nails and then I schedule my hair, and the last 2 times of my hair appointment, I have thought that it's my nail appointment, and it's a completely different fucking time.
Me and my hairdresser both will, like, the morning of my hair appointments will be like, shit, I forgot. That she doesn't say she forgot. It's like always like something came up. So like she had COVID or something recently. There's times that I'm like, oh shit. Like she'll text me to cancel it and I'm like, thank God.
Yeah, life happens, shit can, boggle your brain in the moment. And sometimes, you're a little bit more foggy than others. And I definitely have been lately. And I texted her like, oh my God, I'm literally so fucking sorry. And I go on a trip to Nashville on Friday and I'm going to be fucked because my hair extensions are like, they need to be moved up. But whatever, that's on me. Miscommunications happen, and also just like mistakes happen. And I think that as long as someone recognizes that, which K Chanel absolutely did.
Yeah.
Then you really cannot fucking go on TikTok crying.
I'm kind of curious what the timing was, because she filmed that in the car. It looked like she was like outside of the hair salon. So she filmed it right after. Did she post it while she was still there before?
Even if she did.
I agree. I don't think it was a reason enough to be making a video.
No, but like even if she did it before K Chanel texted her and like apologized and stuff, I guarantee you that by the time K Chanel texted her, she wasn't going viral yet. Like she let that sit up. And even now that people are basically like, girl, what the fuck? She's still leaving it up.
Well, and also she didn't show us her phone to show the screenshot of the text. Like she put a screenshot on the screen, didn't she?
Yeah.
Of the website?
Yes.
So that means that she either looked at the website, made this video and posted it, and then texted the website to the hairstylist. She didn't text it first to like...
Well, she didn't text that website she texted the email to the
That's what I meant. Sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So... But she showed us the screenshot of the email in that video. So like either she made the video and posted it before even telling the hairstylist, so she couldn't have refunded, like she didn't know.
Yeah, I don't think that any way you spin it, her making a video was appropriate in this situation. I think that people thinking that having a little tiff with your service provider means let me fucking blast them on the internet, that needs to stop. Like this is insane.
Yeah.
And then people started kind of like dogpiling on it while it was picking up steam because somebody named Stephanie, who was a past client of K Chanel, commented on her video and said she was supposed to do my sew-in for my wedding next week and she canceled on me yesterday. So yeah, your tears are very valid.
Well,
okay.
First of all, it's different scenario, but also, do we know if this person is real?
Oh yes, we do. K Chanel has all the receipts.
Oh, lovely.
Please stop playing with me, y'all. So this girl who just commented this, her name is Stephanie. She reached out to me. I don't even remember when. Let me go look at the screenshot. She reached out to me like a month or 2 ago saying that a stylist canceled on her. She was getting married. She needed her hair done. I did her hair. I slayed it. Here are the text messages as proof. I would never in my life cancel a client, let alone a bride. I would never, ever play with somebody like this. She does not live in Arizona. She's coming into town to visit her family or whatever. Now she wants a maintenance and I am booked. I don't have any availability. I cannot do your hair. I am booked. So now she's mad and wants to hop on a K-Chanel hate train. Don't play with my name, please.
So she didn't cancel an appointment. She just never made one.
Correct. Yeah. This text message is showing from Thursday, from whenever she's screenshotting this, saying, okay, great. I'll be flying in the evening of the 3rd and leaving the 5th. When would I be able to make my appointment? And then she sends her booking website and says, good morning. Check the site and let me know if there's availability on the days you need. And she replies, good morning. No, there isn't. The only availability for a sew-in with closure is the 24th, 30th, and the 31st. So it's like,
Tough shit.
yeah, that's not canceling, unfortunately. That's just not having room.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, and like people will bandwagon and like, you know, just piggyback off of each other, and it's crazy. But Kay is honestly, I like her. She's like, absolutely the fuck not.
Yeah, she's like very
I have
straightforward. Like,
screenshots.
you're lying. Well, that's blatantly false to say that she canceled on her if you never even
Right.
made the appointment. That's ridiculous.
Now, I am completely booked. And for y'all who don't know, I work 12, 14-hour days. I called so many people, so many of my clients trying to move people
Oh my
around
gosh.
and fit this girl in, but she never had an appointment with me. Read the text message. I want y'all to pause y'all screen and read the
So this is Kay speaking to Stephanie, saying, good morning, Stephanie. Girl, I have been trying my best to accommodate you. I'm completely booked on the 3rd and 4th. I called all my clients to try to move things around for you, but everyone wants to keep their appointments. The 5th is a Sunday, my only off day. All VIP clients who can only come on Sundays pay an additional $250 fee on top of the service fee. I have no client on Sunday and the VIP spot is open for 7 a.m., but I know you have a flight on Sunday, so let me know. I'm sorry, I really tried. Like, how the fuck does
That's
this bitch have the gall
ridiculous.
to comment? Like, I hate it here.
I'd be pissed.
I will say, she did dox her here. She did show her phone number and doesn't care.
Oh.
So that is a big no.
She's like aware that she did?
Oh yeah, she mentions it in a second.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So obviously, really horrible. We're gonna blur it out. You can't do that.
Yeah,
no
no,
matter how
that's-
mad you
that's a
are.
no-no.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
She definitely had to change it by now, but still.
She never had an appointment with me. So now you're upset because you feel like you Beyonce. You feel like every time you fly in, I'm just supposed to cancel my clients and take you. Absolutely not, ma'am. Absolutely not. And this is the text message I just sent her. And I don't care about not blurring her number out because I am literally finna come to tears. Lying on my name saying that I would cancel a bride
Yeah, girly,
before
though,
their
that's-
wedding.
You can't do that.
Yeah, I know you're pissed.
Yeah, like, I'd be
we've
pissed
been there
too.
before.
Yeah.
I got scammed out of $800 for concrete, and I wanted to air their shit out.
Had to reel her back
I
in.
do. Yeah, literally, I was like, okay, that's illegal. No, yeah, you can't do that. Like, obviously, this probably caused a shitstorm. It gained a lot of traction. She probably got harassed on her phone number, which is why you can't just put it out there because. Yeah. You're inciting harassment into somebody's life, whether you fucking hate them or not, or they're lying about you or not. If we could all just put each other's addresses and phone numbers out there, that's a little bit too far for me. That's like the wild, wild west of the internet. And I'm not interested in that.
Well, and not to mention, like, we knew, like, she posted from her account. So, like, people knew her username and stuff. So, like, you didn't need to, like, go the extra step by giving out her phone number.
I can only assume that Kay Chanel probably doesn't know how this works and is just like, fuck it, like, I'm mad at you, but it's actually like a crime. Like, you can't do that.
Don't ever play with me like that. I play a lot of games. Don't ever put that on my name. Don't put that on my name. Find you somebody else to play with, little girl.
Ooh.
It seems like it was almost more of potentially less of a thing where it's like, I'm mad at her, I'm gonna dox her, and more of a like warning to other people, like, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
Still wrong.
No, yeah, still wrong. She then shares a video literally showing Stephanie when she got her hair done.
Well, that's what I mean. If Stephanie's profile wasn't private, Stephanie outed herself.
No, this is like video she took on her phone of Stephanie.
Yeah, but like if that's not
Stephanie looks so happy to get her hair done.
Because if Stephanie, like, I'm sure Stephanie probably posted stuff on her thing about her hair, or just like she's identifiable. So it's like if she let her take the video, I don't think that that's
Yeah, I don't know. Either way, that's pretty much it. That is all that Kay Chanel has said. And then curiously, Erin hasn't said anything. She just posted those videos and just has not come back, has not answered to any comments. People are obliterating her, being like, you fucking lied. And at the very least, you misrepresented the situation for what it was. I think originally the Erin and Kay Chanel situation, that was just a misunderstanding that got publicized for no fucking reason because Erin did that and she shouldn't have. But the Stephanie situation with the doxing, that's dicey.
That was fucked up.
That's dicey. That's where she lost me because I was totally team Kay Chanel until she doxed her.
100%. But then also, I'm definitely not Team Stephanie because she's a fucking liar.
I think we're Team Nobody at the very, very tail end of this. Just
everybody
because
is
of the
the asshole.
circumstances. Yeah.
Okay, before you did that, then I was 100%.
You slayed so hard before the doxing, honestly.
Yeah.
You really did.
Yeah.
We were rooting for you.
Reel it back in. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, that's it for us bedbugs. Those are both the topics. So shall we do We Love the Internet?
Indeed. I'm so hot. I'm gonna die.
Okay, mine is a Karen crash out that low key, I kind of stand the Karen a little bit. I don't know.
Rare.
Sometimes Karens are kind of iconic. Sometimes.
Sometimes, very rarely.
This lady, no, they're harassing me.
No, I'm not harassing you. I'm telling you to get out of our swimming pool.
What's your name?
Now. My name's Rose Guntz. I'm at Space 70. I'm 70 years old. Where's your grandmother, bitch?
I just love Rose. Am I
would like to
the
know
asshole?
what prompted the situation?
You know, just with no context, I'm like, damn. You know, Rose Guntz like chain smokes cigarettes, but would protect you with her life, presumably. I don't know. I'm getting good vibes, maybe.
Oh my God. Who's your grandmother, bitch?
Where's your grandmother, bitch? That's such an insane question for like a young adult, like literally like dead. Like what do you
dead,
mean? Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, what is yours?
I don't even know how to describe it, but
being an
this
empty
woman,
nester is hard, it says on screen.
She says she's manic and she maybe went a little hard with the self-soothing.
You guys, I'm manic.
Oh no.
I'm stuck in a state of mania. So, I went to the store.
Oh no.
To get chicken food.
Chicken food?
Chicken food. And I got chicken food, and I got food for the ducks, and I got food for the pigs. But you know what I also got? Look what I got.
So cute. Oh my God.
Wait for it. She's not done.
She doesn't even have a name yet, but wait, there's more.
Oh my God.
I know. Wait for it.
Wait. Y'all think that's it? I said I'm manic.
No.
When you're dealing with a person that's stuck in mania, let me show you how random shit gets. Come here.
Oh no. Oh God. No, not the cat. The mix is too crazy right now.
She's not done.
Wait. I'm not done.
Oh my God, shut the fuck up.
I'm not done. Yo. Come here.
They're all just chilling.
I know. I even get you.
No. What the fuck?
I think it's the mom, maybe.
We have dogs.
Oh.
Oh my God.
My God.
But look how happy they all look.
This just feels so safe.
Oh.
I'm manic.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say so.
We could tell. Yep.
Oh my God, no, my heart. I mean, it's so beautiful and like I love puppies and stuff, but that is so much work and you got fucking three of them and a cat. Holy shit.
I will say there's some comments that it's like, what about when you enter into the manic depressive episode?
Yeah,
that
you're screwed.
This. Yeah. But I will say she said she was going to get chicken food and that she was getting food for the ducks and the pigs. So it sounds like they have a large property, I would assume.
Right. You still have your ponytail on, huh? Under there.
Oh.
I just like it came to a bigger screen and I saw you bigger. And then I saw your sunglasses are on the outside of your costume. Didn't see that coming either.
Yeah. Well, they hurt because of the headbands on the inside.
Right. Very avant-garde. Okay. Well, we've really come to an end here.
I didn't realize it was this.
It's just like a cone head. I didn't notice that. Well, anyway, guys, if you made it to the end, we appreciate you. That wraps up our first costume episode of the month. I hope you enjoyed.
I kept the glasses on the whole time.
You did. I love that for you. They're very distractible because they've got those like hexagons or whatever.
Yeah. It's a little
shit.
hard to see, but oh.
Well, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this, wonderful. Our mission is complete. But until next time, next Monday is when we'll be back with our next costume.
Correct.
So you can look forward to that. We do have some fun ones planned, so I am excited.
Until then, we will just be squirming around in
I've been playing with my legs the entire time. So addicting. Anyway, as always, we hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we will see you on Friday. Bye.
Cheers. I'm so hot, and the headband hurts so bad. Oh my God. Look at my face. There's like dents in my cheeks. Oh my gosh.